It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we're going to see Keenan Allen coming off a nice performance, bringing in a pair of touchdowns. It's the Chargers and the 49ers on Sunday night.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. Brandon Gaudin, as always, joined by my good friend Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Niners in this matchup. They're the best team in the NFL as far as running the football goes, but they're in for a stern test here.
Yeah, that defense that they're going up against, they're no slouch either. One of the top 5 units in the league. I think this game could boil down to stopping the big play. This offense can certainly hit some home runs, and if they hit on a couple here, it might be all they need to win the game.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. 49ers offense trots out for their first series, and they're led by the 3rd overall pick for the 2021 draft out of North Dakota State, Trey Lance.
In recent years, we've seen a lot of love for North Dakota State in the NFL draft, and Trey Lance, he's a great example of what the Bison are sending to the league each and every year. This guy looks like a franchise quarterback. He wants his opportunity to prove it to the rest of the league.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell, and he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go option to the short side. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. The Lance going to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Lance to throw it. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Gold is good, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his 3rd season, it's Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when their body's on the field and he's creating with big throws downfield.
On first down, it's Herbert. Short little throw to Ebron. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Herbert. Allen's got it complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this one is incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got it to Williams. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Two yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Lance. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
First down, here's Mitchell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From just shy of midfield, Lance. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. A handoff from Mitchell running left. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 36. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Right back to Mitchell here. And he's got it down to the 28. 2nd and 8 coming up. On the option, running left is Lance. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Two yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Lance. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And Lance now to throw. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The kick by Gold is good, and they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
LA set to take over again on offense. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for LA. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Herbert. That's complete right around the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Hop Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch.
Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA.
Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday you press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Working from the gun, Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too, and he showed it off here.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall. And the Niners are able to move back in front.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Chargers offense back onto the field.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Herbert on first down now.
And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 50, here's Herbert. Short little throw to Ebron.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Again, Herbert. To the right side to Eric Ebron.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got Allen.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Finding Williams once more, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Bosa gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for LA on 4th down.
From the right hash, this from 53. Hopkins' kick is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A final shot before half for Lance. That ball caught Brandon Ayuk.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Niners, we get a look at their numbers on the ground in that first half, as they'll be looking to rev things up here in a tie ball game.